Welcome students. Today I am going to teach you chemistry of standard 7. Today's topic will be from the chapter atomic structure. Today's topic is chemical formula of some typical compounds. Now before explaining about some of the chemical formula, about the formation of some of the formula, I like to explain you a little bit about valencies. What is a valency, children? Valency, combining capacity of atoms are called valencies. Or you may also say that combining capacity of group of atoms, they are also called as valencies. Now, before the formation of the chemical formula, you should also know about some of the valencies of groups of compounds. This is very essential. For that, we need a board. Let us see, children. Let's move to the book. You see atomic structure part 2, chemical formula of some typical compounds. Here, children, some of the name of the compounds I have taken so that at the time of formation of their chemical formula, you may know how the formation can take place. Here at first I have taken the chemical name of the compound, that is hydrogen chloride. Many of you know the formula of hydrogen chloride, that is HCl. But how the formation of that HCl takes place, that is very important. Children, here you see cation. What are cation? Positively charged atoms or positively charged ions are called cations. This is valency right here. What are anions? Anions are the negatively charged atoms or ions are called anions. It's valency right here. So cation, valency, anion, valency, afterwards chemical formula. Let's start, children. First, hydrogen chloride. As the name, the formula is HCl. So cation of it is H, capital H, and the valency of this particular element is +1. Here, anion of this hydrogen chloride, it will be Cl, and its valency will be -1. So children, at the time of the formation of the pairings chemical formula, here you write H plus Cl minus. After that, what you have to do, you need to crisscross that ions into their respective places. That means this ion will move to chloride and this ion minus will move to H. So after that, we see how the formation takes place. It will be like that, H1Cl1. Finally, you can write that is HCl because this 1 and 1 we omit. And ultimately, the formation of the chemical formula is HCl, that is of hydrogen chloride. Next, hydrogen sulfide. You see, as the name hydrogen sulfide, the formula is H2S. H, its valency is +1. Then anion, it is sulfide, its valency will be -2. And after that, formation of that H, it is +1 and S -2. It will sit. That crisscross method, this -2 will sit here and +1 will sit toward the sulfur. That means it forms H2S1. You may write 1 or you may not write 1. It is understood as hydrogen sulfide. This is the formula, chemical formula of hydrogen sulfide. Next, children, sulfuric acid. As the name, it is hydrogen. It is H2SO4. So hydrogen having +1, then sulfuric acid H2SO4. Sulfate is there, it is having radical -2. Valency is -2. So the formation of it will be H plus SO4 -2. So crisscross method, what we will do? It will be H2. This 2 will sit here and +1, this one will sit here. So H2SO4. But remember, children, when you write 1, you must write the bracket so that if you won't write the bracket, then it will be understood the chemical formula may be wrong. So ultimately, the formula will be H2SO4. So it is understood as H2SO4 because 1 can be ignored. H2SO4. Next, magnesium phosphate. The symbol for magnesium, the cation, is magnesium. It is having valency +2. And anion, magnesium phosphate, the phosphate group PO4, it is having -3 valency. So after for crisscross method, what it will be? Magnesium +2 and phosphate, that is equal to -3. So crisscross method, what will be the formula, children? Let us see. Mg3PO4, and this bracket is very essential. If you forget to write the bracket, then your chemical formula may be wrong. So children, it is very urgent. This 2 will be placed from this side to that side, and this magnesium +2 will be placed from here, and -3 will shift to the magnesium. Ultimately the formula will be Mg3PO4 whole 2. Okay children, next shift to ammonium sulfate. Ammonium sulfate, you find NH4. It's ammonium sulfate, it's having the valency of +1, and sulfate group, it is having SO4, it is having minus sulfate, it is -2. So after the formation of this ammonium sulfate, you see NH4 +1 sulfate group SO4 -2. Take it in bracket so that you may understand. After that, what will be the formula, children? This 2 will shift here. After this cross method, this 2 will shift here and this 1 will shift here. So what will be the formula? Your formula will be NH4 whole 2, and this one will be sulfate, SO1. You may write, and you may not write, you may not write. It is understood as 1. So NH4 whole 2, SO4 is the formula of ammonium sulfate. Next children, magnesium sulfate. Magnesium, as you know, the symbol representation is Mg, its valency +2. And sulfate, you know, SO4 having valency -2. So Mg +2 sulfate, there it is having -2. So ultimately the formation of it will be, this 2 will shift here, and SO4, this 2 will shift here. One thing you have to keep in your mind, children, when this type of situation arises, then we will utilize it. This 2 and 2 will be cut, and finally the formula will be MgSO4. Understood? Next, ammonium phosphate. The symbol for ammonium is NH4 and its valency, it is the cation, its valency is +1. Okay, now this anion group, it is phosphate, that is PO4. This phosphate group having the valency of -3. Now ammonium phosphate, at the time of its formation, you see NH4, what is the valency? +1, PO4, what is the valency? -3. Now at the time of the formation of the compound, we ignore the positive sign as well as the negative sign at the time of its formation, so that for our convenience, we ignore this plus sign and minus sign at the formation of the chemical compound. So after this crisscross method, then what will happen? It will form NH4, this 3 will sit here, and this phosphate group, you see PO4, this +1 will sit to that side. So finally what will be the formula? NH4 whole 3 PO4. You may write like that, NH3PO4, NH4 whole 3 PO4. Next, magnesium nitrate. The symbol for magnesium is Mg. It's a cation having valency +2. So the nitrate group NO3, it is having valency -1. It is the anion group. After formation of it is Mg +2, and the nitrate group, that is NO3, it is taken as -1. So interchange of the radicals, finally the formation of the compound, that is this 1 will sit here, you understood? Then NO3, while you write, you put this 2 here. So finally the formula of magnesium nitrate is MgNO3 2. Now children, for you, this is another compound. The name of it is ammonium chloride. Yes, ammonium, you know, the cation, that is NH4, its valency is +1, its cation +1, and chloride Cl having -1. at the time of the formation, that is NH4 plus 1 Cl minus 1. Interchange of the radicals, and by that this 1 and 1 it is understood. We just ignore the negative and the positive sign, and finally the formation of the compound, that is NH4Cl. So children, I hope you have understood some of the compounds, how the formation of this type of compound takes place. If you know their valencies properly, if you know their ions properly, if you know what is cation, if you know what is anion, its respective valencies properly, then I think you can also try this type of chemical formula at your home. So try it in your chemistry copy, try very hard. So till then, goodbye, thank you.